Oh man, I love this clean, sharp image. Guess what lens I'm shooting on now? I gotta show you this. The sync, the audio, and I'm shooting on this Sigma 24mm f1.4, and sorry for touching the microphone, but the lens I just shot, this lens is also fantastic, which is, okay, hold on. Let's start the video officially. Wide angle lenses, that's what I'm talking about today. You know, when it comes to the focal length 35 or 50mm, it's not so hard to narrow the option down. Like if it is Sony G lens or G Master lens or Sigma Prime lens. If you are one of my subscribers, it shouldn't be that hard. But when it comes to wide angle lens, there are so many choices and the price difference is not so huge like 35mm and 50mm Prime. By the way, I came here for this museum, park, I don't know what it is, but I just thought I could shoot some good footages, but obviously today it's closed. I gotta find some different subject. You know, there are many 16-35mm range lenses. Sometimes it's 16-28 or like a 20-40mm, and there are many 24-70mm range lenses, and there are many wide-angle prime lenses from different brands. Okay, do we really need to have a specific wide-angle lens? Can't we just use wide-angle of 24-70mm? Thank you. That's the point of today's video. Wide-angle lenses are really important for getting the variety of expressions and getting the easiness that can keep your motivation burning. I thought the car was coming from behind me, but it's not. So I recommend you to have at least one legit wide-angle lens. It's so small, legit, so versatile, relatively affordable. There are many choices out there, like a simple Sony or Sony G Master or Sigma, Tamron, Zoom, Prime. Don't worry, that's what I'm here for today. So today, I will show you guys 3 Sony E-mount full-frame wide-angle lenses that can make your filmmaking photography easy and fun, but also high quality so that you can keep burning your creative motivation. To be honest, Sony is not an option for wide-angle. You know, of course, Sony genuine lenses can draw the maximum performance of autofocus and image stabilization, but do we really need that for like a 20mm? So I think choosing non-Sony genuine lenses is better and budget way when it comes to wide angle. So first one is something that I can recommend to most of you guys, which is this Tamron 17-28mm f2.8. I made a lot of videos about wide-angle lenses before, like this wide-angle lens battle and 3 different 16-35mm. And I remember that I said my favorite was Sony 16-35mm f4 Zeiss, but now, eventually, I am coming back to this classic choice. Now, I can say this is the best wide-angle lens in many ways. First of all, this is so easy. You know, easy to use, easy to carry, easy to be easy. It's so light and compact, 420 grams. It's the inner zoom, so it doesn't change at all. It has no switch, which I don't like, but when you think about it in a positive way, it's so simple and easy to use, easy to handle, especially for beginners. This represents the strongest feature of this lens. 17-28mm f2.8 and minimum focus distance 19 cm. 17mm is just so easy. When you want to shoot some vlogging scene like this, you doing something, in this case me having a good chilling time with a coffee. But you don't want to exaggerate it. You don't want to tell everybody in that location like, hey, I am filming, I am making videos. You just want to vlog, you just want to shoot a scene small. Just putting the camera with 17mm solves everything. I am not a type of guy who talks to the camera in the middle of the crowd. I still can't feel comfortable with that. But this 17mm is so good and easy to vlog. Talk to the camera at the location very fast before getting noticed by people. Also, it goes to 28mm, which is pretty close to the normal perspective. And like I said, f2.8 minimum focus distance 19 cm. Those are making this lens so special. So this is capable of B-roll and product shooting. The image quality is not highest, honestly. But it doesn't mean this is a trash at all. Actually, it's pretty good. There is not a super outstanding feature, but the overall image is balanced really well. It's sharp enough. Sometimes things look heavy, especially color. I wouldn't say the color is very neutral like Sigma. It looks a little deeper, but that's just it. As you can see, the depiction is so good. Autofocus works pretty well, even if it's not as good as Sony genuine lenses. Who notices? It's already good. And the great thing is this is 420 grams and light, small, $799, maybe even cheaper in the second-hand market. If you prioritize the versatility and the easiness most, this is the one. So, you wanna go wider, but I don't recommend like a 12mm that much because it's not versatile anymore and it's just too much. 50mm prime lens, that's what I recommend. What? 50mm? Do we really have 50mm in Sony E-mount? Yes, we have, but it's not from Sony, not from Sigma, not from Tamron, and the wind is always so strong when I film the video. How many times did I say in my channel, the wind is strong? So that means I often shoot videos outside. Oh yeah, so it's not from Sony, Tamron, Sigma, it's from this 7Artisans 15mm f4. But please don't get me wrong. I am not reviewing this because I am sponsored by 7Artisans to make, today's video. I could say no if that lens is trash, but I just wanted to show you guys this as one of options because it's actually so good. This is the second time to talk about 7Artisans lens. Before it was this Cine lens which I loved so much, but at the same time, which I don't use that often because it's chunky and heavy, although the image quality is insane. So I kinda trust what they make. I like their different, unique theme about lens making. This sent me this exactly when I wanted to make today's video. I thought like, okay, 50mm and it's compact, nice, sure, why don't I try it for a while? And bam, I thought I should introduce this to you guys. So this is not a typical lens. It looks a bit old classic lens. This metal body feels so premium. And it's manual focus lens, which I will talk about more later. But this focus ring is freaking smooth. The pressure is just right. And I got aperture ring, but there is a click. I wish there was a on and off switch for shooting videos. But overall, it's so solid. I always love their lens build quality and design. Also, one of the strongest feature of this lens, this front glass. Some super wide angle lenses have a curved front glass, so you can't put the filter on it. This is curved too, I mean the glass itself, but it's flat eventually, which allows you to be creative with filters, although it's super wide 50mm. And the same as Tamron 17-20mm, it's small and light, but it's even shorter and smaller, but it's not super light. It weighs about 530 grams. It's heavier than it looks, but yeah, not that big deal. Although I wish it was a little lighter. I hope you got the idea why I wanted to show you guys today. Okay, as a YouTuber, as a gear reviewer, I'm gonna put this feeling into words, and what I can say is, it's so good. I don't want to say it's so good so many times because it feels kind of sketchy, shady, like smells like money. But to be honest, this depiction from $300 is unreal. Even if I consider this is manual focus lens, the price isn't right yet. The overall image has crispy sharpness, the detail is distinguished really well. But at the same time, it doesn't feel rough, it feels more like a gentle. Like each person in the class has strong, spicy, spiky personality, but as the group, it's organized pretty well. Well, that teacher must have some gut voice. But yeah, something like that. Near zero distortion and chromatic aberration. When it comes to wide-angle lens like a 50mm, they always come together, like holding hand each other. But this lens performs really well. Sometimes there is vignette slightly, but not so obvious. 50mm and this amount of vignette is pretty good. And I don't think there is distortion. Lines are pretty much straight, although everything is pointing upward, but that is normal and super wide angle. The minimum focus distance is 40 cm, so you can't get close to the subject that much. Well, it's 50mm, so I wish I could get closer to the subject for the bigger detail. And I don't have anything to complain about f4 because I don't need like f1.4, 2.8, like a fast aperture for 50mm. Okay, it's a manual focus lens, so not so easy for people who shoot inside, like talking headshot. Well, it's doable, but it's not so easy. But for people who shoot outside, this is really good and budget option. It's gonna be a good spice for your creativity. So, you want the easier one than 7Artisans, and better one than Tamron 17-28mm. This is looking so sharp, still light and small, and it has autofocus. The last one is Sigma 24mm F1.4 Art. Honestly, this is not the smallest and the most compact, and it's prime lens, so it's not so easy as Tamron 17-28mm, but it's still 24mm, which could be both of wide and standard focal length and not so heavy and big compared to other Sigma Art lenses. It has versatility, but the image quality is insane. Plus, the build quality is fantastic. It's designed pretty well. By the way, now I'm shooting this on Sigma 24mm f1.4 on FX30. So that means like 1.5 times crop. So it's around like 40 or 38. I don't know. Do the math by yourself. Oh, I'm gonna just this focal length. So how is the sharpness? Come on. This is Sigma crispy sharpness. It's f4 right now, but so good. The most attractive feature of this lens is of course Sigma Art sharpness. As you can see, the image quality is absolutely fantastic. I am always the big fan of Sigma Art lens. The color is honestly just normal. I mean, it's not unique. Feels like pretty straight out from the camera. But I think that's making this lens look even much sharper. It has a pure, clean sharpness like drinking the whiskey neat. We already have this amazing image quality, but there is more. f1.4 and minimum focus distance 25 cm, which capture this. Come on, don't forget this is 24mm. But yeah, we can't help it. Because this tight, detailed shot. Okay, so this can capture stuff wide, normal, and tight. What a versatile beast. And if you use super 35mm crop or use this lens on APS-C camera, it'll be like a 36mm, 36mm and f1.4. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Usually, this lens is 24mm on full frame cameras, but now it's around 40mm. But 24mm and this small, light, relatively compact and affordable lens and this image quality. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Of course, you don't have to buy those 3 lenses at the same time, but having one of them will help you in getting the variety of expression and being comfortable. I recommend this Tamron 17-28mm for people who prioritize the easiness and versatility most, and 7Artisans 15mm f4 for people who want to have the excellent image quality and super wide angle by a low budget, and Sigma 24mm f1.4 for people who want to live comfortably but also want to have the great image quality at the same time. I think those lists will change as I experience more, so I'm gonna remake this in the future with my new perspective. Today I am trying new setup. Like, I'm using the Sigma 18-35mm, this is EF lens on Sony FX30 with adapter, EF2 mount, but the autofocus is not stable and it sounds like zzz, zzz, zzz. But I love this lens so much and I love this camera so much, so I just want to combine them together. I hope, you know, they make the great result. The crux time of today's video. So, people who are struggling to keep burning their motivation tend to be too hard on themselves. Like, okay, I want to be the best, so I'm gonna get the best gears as much as possible, even if they are big, heavy, and so expensive. Believe me, I am still like that. But lately, I'm learning that maybe being too hard on myself is killing my motivation and creative life slowly, and taking the easy way out, being lazy but a little, helps me to keep running this long marathon. So what I want to tell you through this video is live comfortably sometimes helps you. Like, not being too hard on yourself is important for keep trying. And keep trying is most important to make your dream come true. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions, just shoot me anytime, anywhere. And if you like this video, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe, and I will show you guys what? I'm gonna show you guys what. I will see you guys in next video. Jama.